Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Also, welcome here. So today we're actually going to talk about the brand new Halloween Horror Nights Speculation Map 2.0 by Hallowed Out Horror. Big thanks to them as well. But also we're going to talk about the brand new 3 houses that just got released recently in the past couple days for Halloween Horror Nights 2024. Pretty awesome if you do ask me, and all original houses. And original houses are, if not, probably a little bit better sometimes than the actual IP houses. That's just my opinion. But anyways, let's actually dive right into it. Okay guys, so actually diving into this, let's actually talk about release dates first for the houses. But last year was a little bit different. So the first house last year is actually announced for the prior year, 2022, August 31st, 2022, which was Chucky. So I was thinking last year, 2023, they're going to do the same for this year, but I guess not. But still, I'm actually kind of glad they didn't. It keeps up the suspense, you know what I'm saying? Like, which house is which, But still, kind of cool. But after that, coming is actually June 15th was The Last of Us. Following July 13th, Stranger Things 4, multi-day tickets, etc. And then July 28th, we actually got The Exorcist Believer. Now, those are all IP houses, and we didn't get anything else except to after that, they released all the creative houses, which is kind of cool. I personally love the creative houses, sometimes a little more than the IP houses. But some IP houses are pretty good, but can be a hit or miss sometimes. But actually, let's actually dive into this year's Halloween Horror Nights. Now, just a couple days ago, Spooky Empire, they actually released the first house, which was Slaughter Cinema 2. Now, me personally, I didn't get to go to the first one. My first one was actually HHN Lights. That was my first Halloween Horror Nights. Some people like me, oh man, you didn't get to do the past ones. I wish I would have gone like 2019 with Stranger Things, Ghostbusters. That house looked really cool, Nightingales, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, it is what it is at that kind of point. But still, HHN30 was still a really good first year in itself. Now, following Slaughter Cinema 2, just yesterday, they actually released the second house, and it's called Goblin's Feast. Now, let's actually read a description about it right now. And it says, welcome to Goblin's Feast Tavern and visit the Goblin Village where a lavish feast is being prepared for goblins, orcs, hobgoblins, and witches, and you are the main course. Me personally, that sounds really cool. Like, I love like Lord of the Rings, kind of like fictional kind of characters, witches, especially goblins and orcs and hobgoblins. Sounds really awesome. And we had some scare zones in the past. We have like goblins and stuff. Like the effects and like makeup look really awesome. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Sounds really awesome. And after that, just this morning, they actually did the third house, Major Sweets Candy Factory. As you do know, Sweet Revenge, the scare zone, really fun. Some people liked it, some people didn't like it. I mean, me personally, it was kind of freaky walking around. There was one where there's like a girl, just like all bloody and everything, just has a little boy in a wagon. Like I think that's what it was. Maybe I forgot how it was, but it was something like that. It was like kind of creepy, but super cool at the same time, and like. Honestly, I really liked that scare zone. Like, it wasn't like the best scare zone that year, but still, it was a really cool one. But yeah, Major Sweets Candy Factory is probably gonna have like some like really cool smell in there, like candy kind of stuff, and maybe like a fun house as well. So really excited to see that, and also see Major Sweets, and also looking on the picture itself, who's on his hat. It is Little Boo. So Little Boo maybe has some more merchandise come back to share. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. Now, really quick, let's actually read the description about Major Sweets Candy Factory. You've been invited to chaperone a field trip to a candy factory. The deadly delicious treats turning kids into sugar-fueled fiends. Now, personally, this sounds basically just like the scare zone. So probably we're gonna actually get like the same scare zone, but into a house. Maybe not be like exact same, but like still be pretty cool. So that's me really excited to see. Okay guys, let's actually now dive into the speculation map. And of course, 3 out of 10 right now is actually officialized, which is pretty awesome. But let's actually now dive into it. And of course, again, none of these are officialized until Universal actually did it, which actually 3 of these are officialized. That's pretty awesome, man. Sometimes these speculation maps are pretty accurate, whatever kind of sources they get it from, but still, it's pretty cool nonetheless. And they change like 5, 6 times until actually the official, like all 10 houses are released, but still it's pretty fun just like to talk in the community about it. But let's actually go through the houses right now. Okay, so going through the houses right now, going from left to right, we do have Monsters of Latin America. Personally, that looks really cool, and I mean, it sounds really cool. We do have, the house last year in Hollywood about it, like chupacabras and kind of stuff, but sounds pretty cool. The next one is actually Universal Monsters Silver Screen Queens. Now, me personally, like I don't have a big problem with this or anything, but it sounds kind of cool. Bride of Frankenstein might be like the leader of this, and maybe like the other Universal monsters portrayed as like a female. So maybe like Wolfman, but a female, Dracula, but like it's a female. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, but sounds kind of cool, maybe. But I guess we'll have to see. But still sounds pretty cool to the classic Universal monsters. We do have Ghostbusters now. This is a strong one supposedly because also this summer they're having like the retro movie stuff, all that kind of stuff. Put stuff like a Ghostbusters part of the parade. So maybe Ghostbusters with this as well, but maybe it's Ghostbusters with the new movies for it's called Frozen Empire, I do believe. I haven't seen it, but I've heard good and bad things about it. But maybe like it's like a mix between all the new Ghostbusters movies. But we'll have to see on that one. We do have Triplets of Terror. Honestly, I have no idea what that might be. Maybe some kind of like Blumhouse family kind of deal with like maybe it's like a I don't know how like Revenge of the Tooth Fairy was like tells like a story and stuff. Maybe something like that. I don't know, but still kind of interesting. And another one, this is the last one, the bottom left, A Quiet Place. Now, me personally, that was a pretty awesome movie. So maybe it's be the first movie, or maybe it might be the second one, or it might be Quiet Place Day One, or maybe it's a mix between them, like its own little take on the actual storyline. So that might be kind of cool. I mean, we've been having some kind of like houses with like monsters and stuff. Stranger Things, Demogorgons. Also had The Last of Us, that kind of stuff. But, creatures and like infected things. So maybe A Quiet Place. With that kind of stuff. That little creatures. I don't know what they're called actually. I forgot. They only say A Quiet Place like once, but I'm just being completely transparent on that one. But still sounds pretty cool. The movie's still pretty good. I've only seen it maybe once or twice, but still a really cool idea. And I'm now going to the right side. Now, the first three is actually officialized. Now, this is Sweet's Revenge. Now, we've actually got officialized today that it was Major Sweet's Candy Company. And it basically sounds like the same thing that the Scare Zone was, but it's actually a house. So, sounds pretty cool. Of course, we got Goblin's Feast, and that sounds probably the best right now, in my opinion, that I'm most excited for. And of course, we got Slaughter Cinema 2. I never got to experience the first one. I've just watched videos on it. The first year, I was actually interested in Halloween Horror Nights. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm pretty transparent. I'm not going to be like, a bandwagon person, say, oh, I've done Halloween Horror Nights for 15 years, this and this. I mean, maybe personally, my first one was HHN Light, Bride of Frankenstein, Revenge of the Tooth Fairy during the daytime. And, you coming out, your eyes are like blinded by the sun. But still kind of cool because you got to do HHN houses during the daytime for free, including in the park. I think that was pretty fun. But also, they've had those within the actual next year, which HHN30 without the plexiglass, and you actually have to smell that house with the mask and stuff. So much cool, like Revenge of the Tooth Fairy and stuff. Like that house was 10 times or 50 times better without the plexiglass, and also without the mask, so much better. That was a really dark time in history for us, but still pretty cool to do that. But yeah, never got to Slaughter Cinema 1, but still sounds like a cool idea. Slaughter Cinema 2. Some people are really excited for it. Me, I'm just like, it's on the bottom of the list right now for like being like most excited for it. That Cursed Museum. Not really sure what this sounds like. What we saw like from the picture itself, I was like, so maybe we have like a mummy house. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's just like night in a museum or some kind of like haunted museum. Me personally, I think of Zach Bagans, his little Cursed Museum, like artifacts and stuff. Like what was it called? The Annabelle doll, that kind of stuff. That's kind of cool. But going into that, the next house is The Horrors of Insidious. Now, this is a whole universe of Insidious, a couple movies. And like me personally, these movies are actually pretty cool. So maybe they have like a house that's like it goes through multiple movies and different scenes. Like that would be super awesome. That's just me personally. As of right now, me personally, out of like I would say the speculated houses, probably the Horrors of Insidious is probably my top at the moment because like they're really cool movies. Like I enjoy those movies. Like it was a pretty cool timeline. Then other than that, probably A Quiet Place, Ghostbusters, but actually announced ones probably Goblin's Feast, and I'm just being honest about it, but we still have plenty of time. Of course, again, like this speculation map changes throughout the time, and like it could be 5, 6 times if we actually get the whole thing. Like it's actually pretty fun. It's exciting. Now, like when some people actually like talk rumors and like just like spurs things out, like okay, you kind of ruined it for everybody else now. But it's just fun and games. But everybody like talks about it, speculates, and that's the fun part, like the community part. But also, let's have a Nightmare Fuel again, 4, and also the Weekend Bar, which was like that Peacock Bar by I think it was like behind Lombard's over there. But sound still kind of cool. And supposedly, there's like rumors that the Weekend was actually doing like exclusive tracks for this scare zone or whatever. So we don't have any scare zones yet or anything, but still that'd be kind of cool. Me personally, I mean, I'm not into that kind of music too much, but like the Dawn FM, like it's still kind of cool. Has some cool beats to like drive at nighttime or whatever. So like that kind of stuff, like just driving, it's kind of cool. But like I can definitely see like that scare zone right there by the Fast and Furious exit right there in the San Francisco area. Like that'd be a pretty good little weekend kind of scare zone because I do believe in the past they've had Rob Zombie scare zone out there. Was it Hellbilly Deluxe or something like that? This is where I've seen videos. I think that's what it was. But still kind of cool. I'm very excited to see what all comes to Halloween Horror Nights this year, as far as like announcement goes, and like also like the biggest part is like during the construction of like um, scare zones. I'm not ready for that one because like now I'm gonna do it because like it's super fun to see like the progress, but it's gonna be super hot this summer. And personally, I think I'd rather have an early hot summer than like a late fall. But like an early fall is kind of cooler. I'd rather much have that. But like past couple days, like I think my car reached like 100 degrees. Like just starting like driving, like it's hot. But I'd rather have like an early hot summer so it ends quicker. That's just me personally. But still, just ending this Halloween Horror Nights 33 speculation map. Pretty excited. It looks kind of cool. Not too excited about most of them. Again, probably out of like the ones that are announced so far, probably Goblin's Feast sounds really cool. And of course, the ones that speculated, probably the Horrors of Insidious, Quiet Place, Ghostbusters. That's just me personally. And a little bit of the Latin America one sounds kind of cool. And I think I really want to do this again, but like actually go in the park and like just like visualize where the houses can be. But me personally, like I like being in the park, saying, "Hey, this is where this could be. This is where this could be." I did it in my first video. But anyways, hope you all enjoy this little video, and let me down the section below. What is your most anticipated house so far in the speculation, and also the one that's been announced so far? And subscribe to more future content. I will see you guys next one. Thank you so much for watching.